Sure, sure. Yeah, thank you, thank you. So I have to thank Dr. Thiagu. So Sir has given here this type of opportunity to present this wonderful topic about the higher education. Yesterday, just we have talked, we have discussed many things about the higher education, and today just we have to start from about that the value education and the environmental education. The value education and the environmental education is also other subtitle of this unit number 10, higher education. So the candidates must be aware about that value education. You already know about what is a value education, and thing is just we have a wonderful quotation about the value education according to CV Good. CV Good, you already know that you might be studied in B.Ed as well as M.Ed also, that he said about the value education. Sir, due to some network issues, I am unable to share. A small 5 or 6 slides only remaining, sir. So, due to some network issues, I am unable to share today. Uh, okay, then Rajkumar sir will share some questions also, sir. There, I have prepared around 40 questions. Rajkumar sir will share that questions. We will discuss in the question forum. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Mm. Then CV Good has given a wonderful definition about that value education. According to CV Good, CV Good is a fantastic educationist as well as a psychologist. What he said about the value education? Value education is the aggregate of all the process by the means of which a person develops the abilities, attitudes, and other forms of the behavior of the positive values in the society in which he lives. So this is one of the finest quotation given by C.V. Good. And after that, our father of our Indian nation, Mahatma Gandhi, Mohan Sant, Karamchand Gandhi, he also said about the value education. So what he said about the value education according to Mahatma Gandhi, so if wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If a character is lost, everything is lost. So we have to work like that only. That according to Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, he said about the education, value education, that we have to accept our okay, sir. Okay. Okay, okay, no problem, no problem, sir. No problem. So that we have to accept our father of nation, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi quotation. If wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. If a character is lost, everything is lost. Just we have to accept our father of nation quota. And after that, according to NCERT also has given something about that value education. So, yeah, accordingly, the National Conference on Minimum Curriculum Standards for the Primary Stage, organized by NCERT, National Council for Educational Research and Training, in July 1970, it also emphasized the importance of inculcating in the students moral and spiritual values, which form a part of our culture. So, what are the cultures? Just this means honesty. Just we are nowadays we are unable to find out. We are unable to get the honesty, kindness, charity, tolerance, courtesy, sympathy, compassion. Just these are all the things we have to accept it. These cultures. The national policy on education also has laid considerable emphasis on the value education by the highlighting the need to make the education a forceful tool for the cultivation of the social and moral values. So the after that, Dr. Kothari, the former University Grants Commission chairman, Dr. Kothari, also tried to emphasize the value, the democracy, socialism, equality of the all regions, and attached the he also attached the great importance to achieving the skills through the science and technology. So he has given something about the value education and national value or constitutional value. That national value is also otherwise called constitutional value. So each country has its own independent constitution in which specific values are included. They are called the national values or the constitutional values also. So that the national value or constitutional value are included in the Indian constitution. Then, as per our Indian constitution, our values also can be classified into three. The first one, social value. What is meant by social value? What is meant by professional value? What is meant by religious value? So before that, we have to discuss about the social value. What is meant by social value? Each country preserves some values according to its culture, and these values are preserved in land protected. Dr. Chillan, the Dr. Chillan also has fixed the following values of Indian society, especially pity, self-control, universal brotherhood, honesty, respect, and faith. So these are all the things according to Dr. Chillan. And this is coming under the social value. And the second one value is also very, very important as per our constitutional values. So what is meant by the professional value? Many professionals are in existence and each profession has got its own independent values. Example, the following are the values of the teaching profession: knowledge, trust, sincerity in profession, and regularity and faith also. That we must think about our own professional values also. And the third value is also important, religious values. What is meant by religious values? Each religion has got its own independent status, the principles and the rules. Example, the following values are included in the Bauddha religion: wisdom, character, and pity. Some values are common in all religions, whereas some values are attached to a particular religion only and are the specialized of the particular religion also. So as per our constitution, just there are three values are important. First one is a social value, the second one is a professional value, and the third one is a religious value. So just we have to analyze each and everything about this all three values. First one social, second one professional, and the third one religious values. This is about that value education. After value education, we have to think about that environmental education. So you might be studied many thing about the environmental education. So environmental, just we have to protect that nowadays coming June 5th also we are going to celebrate National Environmental Day also. Just we have to, as a citizen of India, citizen of the universe also, we have many responsibilities to protect our environment also. So just we have to follow certain characteristics of the environmental education. So what are the characteristics of environmental education? Which means that many characteristics also there, that environmental education is one of the most effective tools for the increase in the general level of public environmental awareness, developing the skills for the solving the environmental problems. Just as a citizen of India, just we have lot of responsibility to solve the environmental problems and maintaining and improving the quality of life. And the aim of environmental education has been modified to emphasize environmental education for sustainable development is a very, very important topic, that EESD. So environmental education for the sustainable development, which has broader implications not only for environmental education but also the development, poverty, population, and gender. So just we have to think about the DESAD also. And it is also expected that environmental education will promote the environmentally sustainable societies throughout the world through EESD and DESD 2005 to 2014 also. The environmental education also can help the students skills and knowledge to deal with the current environment, and environmental learning can increase the students' critical ecological awareness for both local as well as the global environments. So this is also one of the finest characteristics of the environmental education, which one is I'm going to tell once again. So the environmental education can help the students skills and knowledge to deal with the current environment, and environmental learning also can increase the students critical ecological awareness of both local as well as the global environments as well as the universal environment also. Then environmental education is also often develops the environmental related school community partnerships and youth programs outside formal. Just if you want to uh, uh, apply this environmental education to all nook and corner of the our village means just as a educationist as a the great human being, just we have to adapt the neighborhood villages as well as neighborhood poor background places also, then only we can implement this environmental education to all the people. Just as a educationist we have to help each and every one to protect our own environment also. And after that, that we have to discuss about the objectives of the environmental education. Just we have a lot of objectives to develop our environment. And what are the objectives of environmental education? Then so the first objective, awareness. So we have to acquire, so it helps to acquire the awareness and the sensitivity to the total environment and its allied problems. Just we have to analyze each and everything about our own environment as well as the allied problems also. This is the as a educationist, just we have to create the awareness. This is one of the finest objectives of the environmental education. And the second objective is knowledge, to gain a variety of experiences in and acquire a basic understanding of the environment and its associated problems. Just we have to get the proper knowledge about the environmental education, about our own environment also. And the third object is also important, just attitude. We have to change our attitude. We have to develop our own attitude to acquire a set of values and feelings of concern for the environment and motivation for the actively participating in environmental improvement and protection. Just we have to change our attitude. We have to develop our attitude as per the instruction of the expert. So the skills also fourth objective. So what about the skills of environmental education? Just we have to acquire the skills for identifying as well as solving the environmental problems. Just without the skills, we can't identify as well as without the proper skills, we can't solve all the environmental problems. It's just we have to develop this object is also that the skill is another object is of the environmental education. And fifth is also very, very important, participation. So just a participation, active participation is an important and not the passive participation. Active participation helps to encourage the citizens to be actively involved in all the levels in working towards the resolution of environmental problems. As per UNESCO in 1978, that the participation is also important. The participation is an important as well as a very good objectives of a environmental education. Now, after participation, just we have to think about the evaluation ability. This is the last objective of environmental education. So, what we have to do in the evaluation ability means to evaluate the environmental measures and the education programs in terms of the social, economical, as well as the ecological and aesthetic factors. So, with the help of the evaluation ability, just we have to evaluate environmental measures and education programs in the terms of the social, economical, ecological, as well as aesthetic factors. So these are all the objectives of the environmental education. Once again, I would like to repeat it once again. So awareness is the first objective, knowledge is the second objective, attitude is also third objective, skills is also fourth objective, participation fifth one, evaluation ability also sixth objectives. So these six objectives are very, very important to develop our own environment as in the environmental education. So EEST, just we have to study. We already studied something about the EEST. What is meant by EEST? Environmental education for the sustainable development. Just environmental education has been placed at the center of efforts to achieve the sustainable development for the last several decades. So international agreements also is there. Agenda 21, for example, have called reorientation of all education towards sustainability. So India adopted a new paradigm of thinking and the experience of the development, both the Stockholm Conference, just we have to think about, we have to note it in our mind also. The Stockholm Conference also was held in the year 1972. It's also called Sustainable Development. Following which became a part of, well, there are 187 countries agreeing on carrying out the important commitment towards the sustainable development by signing the Rio Declaration during the 1992 at UN, United Nations Conference on Environmental and Development. Environment and Development. Just we, in this area, just we have to focus about that Stockholm Conference. It also had held. It also held in the year 1972, and there are 187 countries also agreeing on carrying out the important commitment towards a sustainable development by signing the Rio Declaration during 1990. Just we have to think about that Rio Declaration. There are 187 countries agreeing, and the government of India also sensitivity and commitment to sustainable and inclusive growth is reflected in the major policies of various ministries, and also specific initiatives and programs adopted through the 5-year plans. Just we are there, the government has to take necessary actions um, uh, to protect our own environment, especially they are doing many things in the 5-year plans also. And after that, that we have to think about, this is about that environmental education, that the last area, policies, governance, and administration. Sir. Just we have to think about the Constitution of India. So you already know many things about the Constitution of India. So it is the longest written constitution of any sovereign country in the world. So our own constitution is the longest written constitution of any sovereign country in the world. The nation is governed on the basis of this constitution. P.R. Ambedkar is regarded as the chief architect of the Indian constitution. That we can expect one more questions from this area. So, who was acted as the chief architect of our Indian constitution means just we have to mention our the father of constitution, P.R. Ambedkar. Originally, the constitution adopted on just we have to think about the year. So the constitution adopted on November 26, 1949, contained a preamble and 395 articles. Just it contained. It was adopted in the year 1949 on November 26th. Okay, and that it has a preamble as well as the 395 articles in 22 parts and 8 schedules. So how many schedules? 8 schedules. How many parts? 22 parts. How many articles? 395 articles. How many preamble? Only one preamble. When it was adopted, November 26, 1949. This is all the important questions that we may expect, one or two questions from this area. And currently, the number of articles also has since increased to 448. Once it was 395, now it is 448 due to 104 amendments. So if they are asking rightly how many amendments we have in our constitution means 104 constitution, 104 amendments. And constitution now has its 25 parts. Once it was 22 parts, now it is 25 parts and 12 schedules. So once it was 8 schedules, now there are 12 schedules. So just we have to classify, we have to analyze the constitution. So when it was adopted, there are 395 articles. Now 440, 448 articles. Once it was 22 parts, now 25 parts. Once it was 8 schedules, now there are 12 schedules. So this is the difference between the first one and now. So this is a very, very important area. Just we have to think about that we may expect at least one questions from this area. And what are the various sources of our own constitution? Then the Constitution of Government of India Act 1935 federal scheme is also there, was there, office of governor, judiciary, public service commission, emergency provisions and administrative details also was there. And the British Constitution, Government of India Act, it was 1935. These are all the things we have to cover. And the second one, British Constitution is also there, and the US Constitution. So what are the things we have borrowed from the British Constitution? Parliamentary system, rule of law, legislative procedure, single citizenship, cabinet system, uh, pre- uh, prerogative rights, writs, parliamentary privileges, and bicameralism. So these are all the things we have borrowed from the British Constitution. And what are the things we have borrowed from the US Constitution? The fundamental rights. They may be asked from this area. So fundamental rights also borrowed from which constitution? The option A, British Constitution, option B, Irish Constitution, option C, Canadian Constitution, option D, US Constitution. Just we have to select the right answer. So the fundamental rights also has been borrowed from the US Constitution only. So as per the US Constitution, just we have borrowed something, especially the fundamental rights, independence of judiciary, judicial review, impeachment of president, removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges, and the post of vice president. So, as per the U.S. Constitution only, just we have appointed the vice president also. And what are the things we have borrowed from the Irish Constitution? Directive principles of state policy, nomination of the members of the Rajya Sabha, and the method of election of president. So these are all the things we have borrowed from the Irish Constitution. And what are the things we have borrowed from the Canadian Constitution? Federation with a strong center, vesting of registry power in the center, appointment of the state governor by the center, and advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court. These are all the things we have borrowed from the Canadian Constitution. And what are the things we have borrowed from the Australian Constitution? Means a concurrent list. This is very, very important. Our education list is in not in the state list as well as the central list. That the education is in the concurrent list. The concurrent list also has been borrowed from the Australian Constitution. Joint sitting of two houses of parliament, and the constitution of Germany. So what are the things we have borrowed from the constitution of Germany? Suspension of fundamental rights during the emergency. What are the things we have borrowed from the French Constitution, Republic, and ideals of the liberty, equality, fraternity in the preamble? South African constitutions, just we have borrowed something about the procedure for amendment of the constitution and the election of the members of Rajya Sabha. These are all the things we have borrowed from the South African constitution. And what are the things we have borrowed from the Japanese constitution? Means a procedure and established by law. The procedure as well as established by law. These are all the things we have borrowed from the Japanese constitution. Constitution of the former unions. Soviet Russia. That Russia, what are the things we have borrowed from the USSR, Soviet Russia? That procedure of 5-year plan, fundamental duties, just ideas of justice in preamble. So these are all the things we have borrowed from the different parts of the world. So Constitution of India 1949, that what are the things we have in the preamble? Means we, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into the sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and secure to all its citizens. Justice means that social, economical, and political. Just we have to read it once again about the preamble. So just before you are going to examination, see the preamble of our Constitution, Indian Constitution, and what are the classification of the fundamental rights? Originally, Constitution provided for the several fundamental rights. What are the several fundamental rights? The first one, right to equality, Article number 14 to 18. right to equality, right to freedom, Article number 19 to 22, right to against the exploitation, Article number 23 to 24, right to education, right to freedom of religion, Article number 25 to 28, culture and educational rights, Article number 29 to 30, right to poverty. So the article number 31, later it was removed from the constitution. Okay, so which one was removed from the constitution? Article number 31, it is about right to property. Right to property. And the last classification, right to constitutional remedies. This is about article number 32. So these are all the classification of the fundamental rights. First one, right to equality. Second one, right to freedom. Third one, right to against the exploitation. Fourth one, right to freedom of religion. Fifth one, culture and educational rights. Sixth one, right to property. And the seventh one, right to constitutional remedies. So these are all the classification of the fundamental rights. Uh, and article number 14, just it is about the equality before the law and equal protection of law. Article 15 also important. Article 16 also important. And this is about the right to equality, and the right to freedom is also important. The right to against the exploitation. So these are all the classification of the articles. Just before examination, just once again you go through the classification of um, our constitutions. So just after that only, just we have to think about article number 21A. You might be known right to education in India. So it is about article number 21A. So you might be something, something about that article number 21A, Right to Education Act, RTE. It's a guaranteed free and compulsory education for children and established in the fundamental right under the article number 21A. This is the important one. Just right to education, as per the right to education only. Just those who are having the age limit between 6 to 14 years, children will get the free and compulsory education from the government of India, as well as the government of Tamil Nadu also. And it explains the importance of free and compulsory education for children aged 16 to 14 years in India under the article number 21A of the Indian Constitution. So essentially, this act ensures that all the children from economically disadvantaged families will receive the free elementary education. This is the very, very important. The education should reach each and every children, every child without any partiality. So this is about article number 21A. Therefore, right to education in India. And other constitution provisions also there. Article number 28 is also there. 29, 30, 46. Article number 337 is also important. And after that only, uh, we have to, these are all the constitution. Just before examination, you just go through once again, you will get some idea about the constitution. And after that, we have to discuss about this, the final part of our unit, higher education, NEP 2020, national education policy. Tomorrow the government of India is also going to the election, especially the chief election commissioner is going to announce the result also. So after result, uh, um, we may get the NEP 2020 definitely. So just we have to, what are the main things in the NEP 2020? So gross enrollment ratio, GR, in higher education to be raised to 50 percentage by 2035. So before 2035, just our education enrollment, enrollment ratio should be higher, should be raised to 50 percentage. It's a very, very important. So this is a important question. I think in 2022, one question also has come from this area. So before 2035, that our education gross enrollment ratio, GR, should be raised to 50 percentage by 2035. So around 3.5 crore seats should be added in the higher education. Now our seats are very limited. So before 2035, the our higher education seats should be reached up to 3.5 crores. So in the higher education. So undergraduate education also can be 3 or 4 years with the multiple exits options also there. You already know that. Undergraduation means that there are can be 3 or 4 years with the 4 year integration also there, and with the multiple exit options also. Just don't want to continue their studies means that they can quit their studies and they can go and join in other institution and they can resume their they can continue their studies also. These are all the facilities we are going to get from the NEP 2020. So academic bank of credits also, just we have to think about what is meant by academic bank of credits, and it's also it should be established to facilitate the transfer of credits for the lateral admission to other institutions. So ABC coordinator is also there, that every institution should appoint a ABC coordinator. What is meant by ABC? Academic bank of credits, and he has to think about the student's life also, that he has to transfer of credits for the lateral admission to other institution also. That academic ABC coordinator has to give each and everything to other institutions also. And multidisciplinary education and research universities also, as per with the IITs, IIMs, to be set up the models of the best disciplinary education of global standards in the country. So this is also important. And the multidisciplinary education and research universities, as per the IIT and IEMS, to be set up as a models of best disciplinary education of a global standards in the country is a fifth point. It's a very important in NEP 2020. And the National Research Foundation will also be created as per apex body for fostering a strong research culture and building the research capacity across the higher education. Higher Education Commission of India (HECI) will be a set up a single overcharming umbrella body for the entire higher education system, excluding the medical as well as legal education. Just in NEP, all the education should be modified except medical as well as the legal. This is also important question. So we may expect one question from this area. So all the education system should be modified except legal as well as the medical. So you know the reason why they left legal as well as the medical means, just you know that. Otherwise, if you don't know means, just think it. Think it yourself. Then only you can get some idea about why they left medical as well as the legal. So public and private higher education institutions will be governed by the same set of norms of regulation, accreditation, and academic standards. And one more point also should be added. Affiliation of colleges is to be based out in the 15 years, and the stage-wise mechanism is to be established for the granting greater autonomy to colleges. So this is also important. There are 8 highlights are there in the NEP 2020 about the higher education. In the school education, they have modified many things in the school education. Just we have discussed about the higher education only. Okay, so we have to focus only the higher education only. So NEP 2020 UG exit optional patterns also there. So after first year of a UG program, the certificate will the students will get a certificate. After second year of after successful completion of the second year of a UG program, they will receive the advanced diploma. After the successful completion of the third year of UG program, they will get the students will get the bachelor degree. After fourth year, after the successful completion of the fourth year of UG program, the students will get the bachelor's with the research. Okay, this is a very important. So as per NEP 2020, what are the UG exit option patterns? First, After the successful completion of the first year, the students will receive the certificate from the institution. So after the successful completion of the second year of the UG program, the students will get the advanced diploma certificate from the institutions. And after third year of UG program, the students will get the bachelor's degree from the institution. After the successful completion of the fourth year of UG program, the students will get the bachelor's with research certificate. So this is a UG undergraduate exit optional portions. These are all the options that um, one student can study the whole 4 year programs from the four different institutions. This is the one of the best um, facilities the government is going to offer to the students. I don't know whether it's right or wrong, but the students will be benefited from the government of India. Okay, if they follow NEP 2020 means and. Uh, And NEP 2020 also they focus on research and national research foundation also. So majority they are giving much importance for the research, especially national research with the help of the National Research Foundation also, and use technology in higher education, and they are insisting to develop the uh, technological knowledge. So these are all the uh, important things, and we have to think about if we know something, if we want to know something about the school education means the last year also one question has been raised. Um, uh, what is the burden of school education? Early childhood care and education, the foundation of learning. Foundational literacy and numeracy are urgent and necessary prerequisite to the learning. Curtailing dropout rates and ensuring the universal access of the education at all levels. Curriculum and pedagogy in schools, learning should be holistic, integrated, enjoyable, and engaging. The teachers, uh, equitable and inclusive education, especially learning for all, efficient resources and effective governance through the school complexes. These are all about the school education. And the part two is about the higher education, quality universities as well as colleges. Institutional restructuring and consolidation is the second one. Towards a more holistic and multidisciplinary education is the third one. Optimal learning environment and support for the students and motivated, energized and capable faculty. Equity and inclusion in higher education, teacher education, that they are going to change. That already some universities are following, some universities, some colleges are going to follow about that NEP 2020, especially the teacher education institutions. Reimagining the vocational education. These are all the things important. And part three also other key areas of focus: professional education, adult education, and lifelong learning, promotion of Indian languages, Indian arts, and Indian culture also. Technology use and integration, online and digital education, ensuring the equitable use of technology. And the fourth part is about making it happen, strengthening the Central Advisory Board of CAP, strengthening the Central Advisory Board of Education, financing affordable and quality education for all, implementation. These are all the things important in the NEP 2020. And one more thing I would like to share. So, what is the other name of NEP 2020 means? It is a just you note it. It is a Committee for Evolution of New Education Policy. So, NEP 2020, National Education Policy 2020, it has another name. So, NEP 2020 is also otherwise called Committee for Evolution of New Education Policy, and it was submitted, prepared by Kasturi Rangan Samiti. So, along with the other nine members, Chairman Kasturi Rangan, along with the other 9 members also, and it also submitted in the May 2016. Who is Kasturirangan Samiti means that he was the former ISRO chairman. So you know something about Kasturirangan, C. Kasturirangan. So Dr. C. Kasturirangan. So who is C. Kasturirangan means that former ISRO chairman. So, what are the three areas just they are going to implement means that they want to improve the quality of education and credibility of education and addressing the gaps in the implementation. So, what are the gaps we have to find out, and what are the just the government has to address the gaps in implementation. So, new education policy. As per the new education policy, what are the new patterns means in school education? 5 plus 3 plus 3 4. So it is also important question. Just in the last year, they have asked one question from this area. What is the new pattern of school education as per NEP 2020? Means 5 plus 3 plus 3 4. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. And the 10th board examination also were removed. Is also the 10th board examination is also going to remove from the public examinations system. And 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 means the first 5 is about the foundation stage, and the second 3 is about the preparatory stage, and the third 3 is about the middle stage, and the fourth final only the second stage. Foundation stage, preparatory stage, middle stage, and second stage. The foundation stage just they have to study at least 5 years, and the second 3 years about the preparatory stage, third 3 years is about the middle stage, and the uh, um, fourth stage is also about the second stage. So 3 to 8 years foundation stage, 3 to 8 years of the child, and the preparatory stage 8 to 11 years of the child, middle stage 11 to 14 years of the child, secondary stage 14 to 18 years. So this is also important, and um, um, so vocational classes also will start from the class 6. That what are the things is big? It is going to be happen means that the vocational classes will be started from the class 6th, and so the foundational pillars of NEP 2020 means that there are 5 pillars also there. So what are the foundational pillars of NEP 2020? First one, accessibility. The second one, affordability. Third one, accountability. And the fourth one, quality. And the fifth one, equity. So there are 5 fundamental pillars in NEP 2020. For the first pillar, accessibility. The second one, affordability. Third one, accountability, and the fourth one, quality. Fifth one, equity. So these 5 fundamental pillars are very, very important in NEP 2020. And a teacher education program also that they are going to start a 4 year integrated teaching education programs also. 2 year B.Ed is also there, was there, is there, and 1 year B.Ed also was there. So just we have to distinguish all the three: 1 year B.Ed, 2 years B.Ed, as well as 4 year integrated B.Ed also, as per NEP 2021. So if you want to get admission as per NEP 2020, if you want to get admission for B.Ed course, means from any education institutions, especially any colleges, any universities, means just the NTA, National Testing Agency, will conduct the common entrance examination for teacher education programs. Just you have to crack, as well as you will crack the NTA examination only. Then you can get the admission for the B.Ed course from the any colleges as well as any universities in India. This is a very, very important point I would like to share. And But already I told that academic bank of credits, first year, 1 year completed, second year advanced diploma, third year degree, and fourth year bachelor's with a degree. So these are all the things. Uh, um, is a big. It's going to happen in NEP 2020. So nothing is there. Already I told each and everything about that NEP 2020. So if you have any doubt, means. Um, Already I told in the GR cross enrollment ratio should be increased up to 50 percentage in 2035. Now it was 26.3. So what is the GR cross enrollment ratio of the current situation means 26.3 percentage. Now it is going to enhance from 26.3 to 50 percentage by 2035. So these are all the things we already have discussed. And if you know many things, means just we can go to the question paper discussion. Okay, sir, Thiagu sir, just already I have completed all the things and we have to discuss the question paper. Can you share the question paper, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will, sir.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Just the question number one, that dear participants, please go through the question very
Ranagaran, I will
carefully.
share the
Sir?
Okay, okay,
screen
I'm
by
waiting.
my laptop.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Dear participants, just if you honestly, if you are preparing for a net examination, means just you just go through the questions very carefully. Just if you have any doubt, you can ask. So otherwise, we can go to the next question also. The question number one, shall I read it, sir? Okay, okay, okay. The question number one is about which organization in India is responsible for promoting, coordinating, determining the standards of the higher education. It's a very, very important question. Dear participants, if you know the answer, just you can share. Otherwise, you can put in the chat box also. The question number one, which organization in India is responsible for promoting, coordinating, and determining the standards of the higher education? Option A,
UGC.
NCTA. Option A, NCTE. Option B, AICTE. Option C, UGC. Option D, NAC. NCTE, you know the abbreviation NCTE, National Council for Teacher Education. AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education. UGC, University Grants Commission. NAC, accreditation. National Assessment and Aggregation Council. The answer is promoting, coordinating, determining the standards of the higher education. Okay, the answer is University Grants Commission. Option C is the right answer. University Grants Commission. And very few people answer the questions. And this is also this is a normal question only that it this question has arisen in the year 2016. And question number two also very, very important. Just to go through it. Question number two: which of the following is a centrally funded university in India? Centrally funded university in India. So question number two: which of the following is a centrally funded university in India? Option A, Banaras Hindu University. Option B, Punjab University. Option C, Delhi University. Option D, all of the above. Which of the following is a centrally funded university in India? Banaras Hindu University,
Option
Punjab
D.
University. Option D is the right answer. All the universities that we already know that every university will get the fund from the central government of India only, because we are in the education is in a concurrent list only. Okay, it is also as the question. This question as asked in the year 2015. And question number three also important. The concept of the academic autonomy in higher education institutions refer to option A, freedom to open the new branches without approval. Option B, freedom to start the new courses without the need for the external approval. Option C, freedom to hire and fire stop at will. Option D, none of the above. So you read it the questions very carefully. Question number 3, the concept of academic autonomy in higher education. The concept of academic autonomy in higher education institutions, it refers to freedom to open the new branches without approval, freedom to start the new courses without the need for the external approval, freedom to hire and fire stop at will. Can anybody tell the answer?
None of the above.
None of the above is a wrong option, wrong answer.
So D, sir.
D is wrong. Just read it once again. The concept of academic
B.
autonomy. B for Bombay. Am I right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. You're right. Your answer is right, Ma. The freedom to start the new courses without the need for the external approval. This is the right answer. You just once again you go through the question number 3. The concept of academic autonomy in higher education. Academic. What is meant by academic autonomy in higher education means that we can start the new courses without the need for the external approval. So this is also question as raised in the year 2017. And we have to think about the question number 4. Which of the following is a primary objective of the Rashtriya Ucha Shiksha Abhiyan, RUSA? Which of the following is a primary objectives of the RUSA? The first one, option A, establishing the new primary schools. Option B, improving the quality of state institutions of higher education. Option C, promoting the vocational training in the rural areas. Option D, providing the scholarships for the international study. Which of the following is a primary objective of the RUSA?
Option B, sir.
Option B is the correct answer. Improving the quality of state institutions of higher education. So just we must be understand the difference among the three. SSA, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, and RMSA, Rashtriya Madhya RMSA as well as the RUSA also. So one is about primary education. The second one is about secondary education. The third one is about higher education. So RUSA means that improving the quality of state institutions of higher education. So option B is the right answer. Then we can, this question also NTA asked in the year 2019. And question number 5, which body is responsible for the regulation and maintenance of the standards of the teachers' education programs in India? So yesterday also we have discussed this question. Which body is responsible for the regulations and maintenance of the standards of the teacher education programs in India? NCTE, AICTE, UGC, NAC.
NCTE.
Option B.
Option D, NAC. Am I right? Option D is a wrong answer.
B. AICT.
AICT. How is it possible, madam? That they have in the question they have mentioned clearly the standards of the teacher education, but AICT is about only technical education. Just yesterday we told. Yesterday I told the difference between the technical education as well as the teacher education. So option A is the right answer. As per the NCT, National Council for Education only, that NCT is the responsible for the regulations and the maintenance of the standards of the teacher education programs in India. Option A is the right answer. And sixth, the question, the Digital India initiatives aims to. The Digital India initiative aims to digitalize the all government documents, provide the broadband connectivity in rural areas, develop India as a knowledgeable or knowledge economy, all the above. The Digital India initiative
Option B.
aims to digitize all government documents, provide broadband connectivity in rural areas, develop India as a knowledge economy. Option D, all of the above. So your answer is D. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, option D is the right answer. Just all of the above is the right answer. The Digital India initiative aims to digitalize all government documents. It provides a broadband connectivity in all rural areas. It develop India as a knowledge economy. So all the three options are correct. Okay. The question number 7: who is responsible for appointing the Chancellor of State Universities in India? The President of India, the Prime Minister of India, the Governor of the respective state, the Chief Minister of the respective state. Which one is
C.
right?
C.
Governor of
C. Governor of
respective.
respective state.
Yeah, the governor of the respective state is the right answer. So if I'm going to change the question, who is the responsible for appointing the Chancellor of the central universities in India? So already I changed the question. Who is the responsible for appointing the chancellor of the state university means that the governor of the state. Who
President
is
of
the
India.
responsible for appointing the yes, sir. Who is the responsible for appointing the chancellor of the central universities in India means the president of India. Okay, just we have to analyze the difference between that state university as well as the central university. And question number 8: the National Knowledge Commission was constituted in which year to provide the blueprint for the reforming India's education system? 2005, 2008, 2010, and 2013.
2005.
Again, the National Knowledge Commission was constituted in which year to provide a blueprint for the reforming India's education system? Read it once again. Year 2013 is the wrong answer. Option A, 2005 is the right answer. Yes, very good. Option A is the right answer. So 2005 is the correct answer. And question number 9: which of the following is not a central university in India? This is also a very, very important question. And you just read it once again. Jawaharlal Nehru University, University of Hyderabad, University of Delhi, and Punjab University. Question is,
University of
which
Hyderabad.
of the read it once again. Which of the following is not a central Which of the following is not a central university in India? Jawaharlal Nehru University, JNU is a central university. HCU also central university. HCU means the Central University of Hyderabad, and the University of Delhi also central university. Punjab University is not a central university. Punjab University is a state university. So option D is the right answer. So this question also asked in the year 2016. And we go for the 10th question. Which policy document provides the framework for the development of the higher education sector in India? Once again, read that question. Which policy document provides the framework for the development of the higher education sector in India? Option A, National Policy on Education. Option B, 5-year plan. Option C, annual budget. Option D, none of the above.
NPE.
Yes. I'm expecting more responses from the participant side.
A. National Policy on Education.
Yes, somebody put option B. So option B is also wrong answer. So option A, National Policy on Education, NPE is the right answer. So NPE provides the framework for the development of the higher education sector in India. So option A is the right answer. This question also asked in the year 2017. And question number 11: bodies is responsible for the accreditation of higher education institutions? Which of the following bodies is responsible for the accreditation of higher education institutions in India? AICTE, NAC, UGC, NCT.
NAC.
NAC only. That is National Assessment and Accreditation. Don't confuse. If they ask the questions from the abbreviation side, means National Accreditation and Assessment Council, National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Which one is right? National Assessment and Accreditation or National Accreditation and Assessment Council? Which one is right?
Assessment and
accreditation. Yes, sir. First, the expert has to assess the institution, then only they will accredit. Okay. So first assessment, then accreditation. So we should not confuse the question options. If they ask in the abbreviation questions, means National Assessment and Accreditation Council is the right answer. So option B, NAC, is the right answer in this question. And we can go for the 12th question. Which of the following is not a regulatory body for higher education in India? The Medical Council of India, MCI, Bar Council of India, BCI, the Indian Council for Agriculture Research, ICER, Reserve Bank of India. Question once again. I will write
Option C.
It is not a regulatory body for the higher education. Very good, very good. Option D is the right answer. The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, is the not a regulatory body for the higher education in India. The rest of the things, the Medical Council of India, Bar Council of India, ICE are all the regulatory body for the higher education in India. RBI is not a regulatory body in the higher education. And we can go for the question number 13. National Education Policy 2020. Just this is also important question that before half an hour we have discussed many things about the NEP 2020. So the National Education Policy 2020 aims to achieve what class enrollment ratio in higher education by 2035?
50%.
50%? 75%? What is the present ratio? Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me? What is the
26.3.
Yeah, 26. Yes, 26.3, and before 2035, it should be reached up to 50%. Option B is the right answer. So this question as asked in the year 2020, December 2020. And question number 14, which of the following schemes was launched to improve the access and equity in higher education by establishing the new institutions and expanding the existing institutions also? Once again, I'm going to read it. Which of the following schemes was launched to improve access and equity in higher education by establishing the new institutions and expanding the existing institutions? Option A, RUSA. Option B, SSA. Option C, MGNREGA. And option D, NRHM. NRHM, National Rural Health Mission. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. You know that what is meant by MGNREGA. Everyone knows in Tamil Nadu. So option A is the right answer. RUSA, Rashtriya Ushar Shiksha Abhiyan, is the right answer. And question number 15. What is the primary focus of value education in the context of the higher education governance? What is the primary focus of value education in the context of the higher education? Just now we have discussed importing the technical skills, encouraging the food learning, developing ethical and moral values, promoting the physical education. You can answer this question. Option C is the right answer. Just what is the primary focus of value education means? We have to develop the ethical as well as the moral values. So option C is the right answer. Okay. Shall we go for the next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 16th. So which of the following is the ABEX body? Yesterday we have discussed many things about the ABEX body. So which of the following is the ABEX body responsible for the coordination as well as the determination standards of in higher education in India? NCTE, AICTE, UGC, and NAC. The
NCT.
which of the following is the apex body responsible? Read a question. You just read carefully. Apex body responsible. Which one is the responsible? Apex body
UGC.
responsible for the coordination, determination of standards in the higher education means that option C is the right answer.
UGC.
University Grants Commission. Okay, University Grants Commission. Option C is the right answer in the question number 16. We have to think about the question number 17 also. The term open and distance learning (ODL). Open and distance learning (ODL) in the context of the higher education refers to learning that occurs only in the classroom setting, learning that is conducted through the traditional in-person methods, learning that takes place through online and remote methods, learning that excludes online and digital methods. Open and distance learning in the context of the higher education refers to learning that occurs only in the classroom setting, learning that is conducted through the traditional
Option
in-person
C,
method,
sir.
learning. Option C is the right answer. Yes, learning that it takes place through the online and remote methods. Many of the participants were giving a right answer. Just on behalf of the organizing team, I would like to congratulate you to crack your NET examinations in this academic year. And we have to go for the question number 18. So, which of the following institutions was established to promote the professional education in management in India? So, just we have to insist that word management in India. IITs, Indian Institute of Technology; IIM, Indian Institute of Management; NITs, National Institute of Technology; AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences; AIMS.
IIMS.
Yes,
B.
just option B is the right answer because we have answer in the question. So promote the professional education in management in India means that IIM only, that Indian Institute of Management only. The rest of the things belongs to other areas. All India Institute of Medical Science belongs to medical education. NIT also it belongs to the science and technology, and IIT also belongs to the other department. And question number 19, option B, IIM is the right answer. Then we can go for the question number 19. Who appoints the Vice Chancellor of the Central University? Just now I have asked the question, you know the answer. The President of India is the answer. Yes, President of India is the answer. And question number 20, the National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF, National Institutional Ranking Framework is used to rank the best school teachers in India, rank the higher education institutions in India, determine the eligibility for the education loans, rank the students based on academic performance. Everyone knows.
B.
Option B, sir.
Option B.
Yes, sir. Rank higher education institutions in India. Option B is the right answer. And question number 21. Which of the following is the main objectives of the National Institute of Ranking Framework? Then another one question also I have taken from the NIRF. Which of the following is the main objectives of the NIRF? To rank the students based on their academic performance, to rank the higher education institutions in India, to provide
Option A is the rank, sir. Rank. Rank student. Option A, sir.
No. You just read it once again. Don't urge to answer the questions. Once again, you just read it. Which of the following is the main objectives of the National Institute of Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF? To rank the students based on their academic performance, to rank the higher education institutions in India, to provide the accreditation to universities, to develop the new courses for the universities. So we can give up the last two options, C and D, that we have a little bit confusion about option A as well as option B. So we have to select the right options. Option B, someone told that the option B is the right answer. So to rank the higher education institutions in India is the right answer. Option B is the right answer in the question number 21. And question number 22, under the National Education Policy 2020, what is the proposed structure of the school education? Just now I told that 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 8 plus 4, 9 plus 3. What's your answer? Option A is the right answer. 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So what is the, you know that the different is stages?
Preparatory stage. Sorry, foundation,
Yes.
preparatory, middle stage,
Yes,
and then
first 5
Secondary
years
stage.
is about the foundation stage, preparatory stage, and middle stage. Last one, secondary stage.
secondary
Okay,
stage.
forget. Yes. And question number 23. In this question number 22, option A is the right answer. Question number 23. Which initiative aims at providing the national digital library for students across India? Which initiative aims at providing a national digital library for students across India? Swayam, National Digital Library of India, Pasala, Vidwan.
NDL.
Yes, NDLI. Okay. So National Digital Library of India is the right answer. Okay. So if you have some doubt about this question, means just you can go through once again. Which initiative aims at providing a national digital library for students across India? Swayam. So Swayam is about that self-study things. And options B, National Digital Library of India, and Basala, Vidwan. So these are all the things different from that option B. So option B is the right answer. National Digital Library of India, NDLI is the right answer. So these questions as raised in the year 2023, December 23, just. And we can go for question number 24. Which of the following bodies is responsible for the approval of the technical education? Teacher education, NCTE, technical education,
ACT.
AICTE. So
AICT.
All India Council for All India Council for Technical Education also. This question also has risen in the year 2023. And question number 25, academic bank of credits. Just this also question. This question has been raised from NEP 2020. So academic bank of credits introduced in NEP 2020 is intended to provide the financial loan to the students, facilitate the transfer and accumulation of the academic credits, offer the online course to the students, rank higher education institutions.
Option B.
Option B is the right answer, to facilitate the transfer and accumulation of the academic credits. These are very, very important questions. We can expect these questions in this year. So don't forget to answer the questions. It helps to facilitate the transfer and accumulation of the academic credits. And question number 26, who is responsible for the appointment of the vice chancellor of the central universities in India? That is a repeated question. And according to the National Education Policy 2020, which institutions is proposed to replace the University Grants Commission and All India Council for Technical Education? Yesterday we have discussed this question. According to the National Education Policy 2020, which institution is proposed to replace the University Grants Commission and All India Council for Technical Education? Option A, National Education Commission. Option B, Higher Education Commission of India. Option C, National Accreditation Council. And option D, General Education Council. GEC, NAC, HECI, NEC.
Higher Education Commission of India.
Option A.
B. Option
Yes.
B.
Option B is the right answer. Higher Education Commission of India is the right answer. Okay. Once again, if you have doubt, means just you can read it once again. So option B is the right answer. And question number 28, which of the following schemes was introduced to enhance the quality of higher education and promotes the autonomy in colleges? So once again, I would like to read it. Which of the following schemes was introduced to enhance the quality of higher education and promote the autonomy in colleges? First one, RUSA. Second one, PM, Triple S. Option C, TEQ, JP. Option D, SWAYAM. Which of the following schemes was introduced to enhance the quality of higher education and promote the autonomy in colleges?
Rusa. Rusa, sir.
RUSA only. That
Rusa.
Yes. RUSA is the right answer. Option A is the right answer. And question number 29, the National Research Foundation NRF proposed in NEP 2020 aims to fund individual student scholarship, strengthen the research ecosystem in higher education institutions, develop the new technical institutions, provide the vocational training. The National Research Foundation NRF proposed in NEP 2020 aims to option B, strengthen.
Option B, strengthen the research ecosystem.
Yes. Your answer is right. Option B, strengthen and research ecosystem in higher education institution is the right answer. That this question also has raised in the year 2023, June 23. And question number 30. Which portal was launched to ensure transparency and ease of access to scholarships and fellowships provided by the UGC? Which portal was launched to ensure transparency and ease of access to scholarships and fellowships provided by the UGC? Vidwan, National Scholarship Portal, E-Gyankos, South Ganga.
National Scholarship Portal.
B, sir.
Yes. Option B, NSP. Yes, the option B, NSP, National Scholarship Portal is the right answer. So then we can go for the question number 31. Which of the following initiatives aims to improve the access to quality education through the MOOC, massive open online courses? So you already know the answer. So make it
Swayam.
fast.
Swayam, sir.
Swayam. Yes, Swayam is the right answer. Okay. So Swayam initiatives only aims to improve the access to quality education through the massive open online courses. That is MOOC. And question number 32, National Education Policy NEP 2020 proposes to establish which of the following bodies to oversee the higher education sector, excluding the medical and legal education? Higher Education Commission of India, University Grants Commission, All India Council for Technical Education, National Council for Teacher Education.
Option A, sir.
Policy. So option A is the right answer. Higher Education Commission of India, HECI, is the right answer for this question. Question number 32. And question number 33, which of the following digital initiatives in higher education focuses on providing a collaborative platform for researchers? South
Shodh
Ganga,
Ganga.
Basala, South Center.
Option A, sir. Shodh Ganga.
You just read it once again. If you have any doubt, means just you can go to once again. Which of the following digital initiatives in higher education focuses on providing a collaborative platform for the researchers?
Sword Sindhu.
So if your answer is South Ganga, means just you think about Vidwan. What is meant by Vidwan? Vidwan is also digital initiative in higher education focuses on not also. Vidwan is the only digital initiatives in higher education focuses on providing a collaborative platform for the researchers. So option B, Vidwan, is the right answer. Okay. And Question number 34. According to the NEP 2020, by which year does India aim to achieve 100% of class enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level? According to the NEP 2020, by which year does India aim to achieve a 100% of class enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level?
2040.
Option 20, 25, 20, 30, 20, 35, 20, 40.
Option D.
Option D is the wrong answer. Once again, you go for
Option C.
option C. 2035 is also wrong.
Option B.
2030.
Actually, what I told, so class enrollment in school education means 2030. So overall enrollment means just they have the government has to fulfill before 2035. So here they mentioned clearly about preschool to the secondary level. Preschool to secondary level means before 2030. 2030. Before 2030 means that we have to get the 100% of class enrollment ratio. For overall ratio means overall enrollment ratio means before 2035. Okay. So you just know the difference between the school as well as overall. If the answer, if the question is overall enrollment ratio means before 2035, so they clearly mentioned from preschool to the secondary level school, which means before 2030. This is a very, very important question. Just you know the difference between this one and that one also. So option B, 2030 is the right answer for this question. And we can go for question number 35, what is the primary role of the National Assessment and Accreditation Council in the context of the higher education in India? To fund the higher education institution, to provide the accreditation to higher education institutions, to set the syllabus for university course, to conduct the
To provide
entrance
accreditation.
for the university.
Option B.
To provide
Option B.
option B is the right answer. To provide the accreditation to higher education institution is the right answer. And question number 36, the term autonomous college in the Indian higher education context refer to the college that is self-financed without any government support, is independent in setting its courses and syllabi, can grant degrees without affiliation to any university, is entirely governed by the private entities.
Option
The
B.
term
Independent in
Option
setting
B.
courses and
is independent in setting the courses and the syllabi is the right answer. So option B is the right answer. So autonomous college means independent in setting its courses as well as the syllabi is the right answer. So in the question number 36, option B is the right answer. Question number 37, which of the following is a key objectives of the RUSA, Rashtriya Uchar Shiksha Abhiyan? To promote the international collaboration in higher education. So already we have discussed this question, I think. Am I right?
Option B, sir, already discussed, sir.
Yeah, we already discussed this question. And we can go for question number 38. The Academic Bank of Credits, ABC, proposed under
This
the
also-
NEP 2020 aims to this also
also
facilitate
discussed,
credit
Option
transfer
B.
and accumulation of the students. And question number 39, which organization is responsible for the maintaining the National Academic Depository? So we didn't discuss this question. Just you can go for this question. Which organization is responsible for maintaining the National Academic Depository (NAD) in India? UGC, AICTE, National Security Depository Limited, and Ministry of Education. So you can get the answer from the
Ministry
questions.
of Education.
Ministry of Education, option D, sir.
No. You just once again you go for the question. Which organization is responsible for the maintaining the National Academic Depository (NAD)?
NSDL, sir.
NSDL is the right answer. National Securities Depository Limited. NSDL is the right answer for this question number 39. So we just, if you have a doubt means you can go through once again question number 39. And the last question of this session, as well as the last question of this, the free online coaching. So question number 40, which of the following statement is true regarding the cross enrollment ratio target set by the National Education Policy 2020 for higher education to achieve 50% GER by 2025, to achieve the 50% of GER by 2030, to achieve the 75% of GER by 2035, to achieve the 100% GER by 2040.
Option B.
Which of the following statements is true regarding the cross enrollment ratio target by the National Education Policy 2020 for higher education? Higher education means that the overall development that we can go for a new option also. To achieve the 50% of GER by 2035. Yes, according to my perception, the question, the option should be modified like that only to achieve the 50% of the gross enrollment ratio by 2035. But if we don't have any other options like that, only means just we can go for option B. So as per my knowledge, that the option should be to achieve the 50% of GER by 2035. But from these questions, what we have to select means option B only we have to select to achieve the 50% of GER by 2030 is the right answer. So this is the last question of this class higher education. So just once again, on behalf of the organizing committee of this forum, that I would like to thank to give this opportunity, especially our most beloved and respected professor, Dr. Jiao, Assistant Professor of Central University of Kerala. So as well as I would like to thank our most respected professor S. Rajakumar, Assistant Professor in Tyagaraja College of Preceptors in Madurai. Once again, I thank you all the participants. Thank you once again. I thank you all. Now I hand over the session to Rajakumar or Dr. Jyagu sir.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Dr. Muthukrishnan. Thank you for your valuable session and discussed entire previous question. That is very much appreciable for interacting with the people very effectively. Once again, behalf of this organizing committee and participant, we thank for your presentation. And the participant, this is the last day. We are for the past 13 days, we are continuously conducting every UGC net and training classes in the remembrance of Dr. R. Viswanathan. And once again, I request on behalf of organizing committee, we request if you cracked your net examinations, kindly post your result page in the WhatsApp group. That is make a tribute to Dr. R. Viswanathan. So once again, we thank for your participations, and this group will continue active. We will continuously send some what is that mock test link. You can attend the link, get more benefit to crack that examination. Once again, we thank you for all the participants. Tyagu sir, are you there?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. This is Anna, sorry. So this is not only for my support. Actually, this program was initiated by Dr. Tiago. Just he make a dot. I make a line. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me. Yes, sir. This is Kalayarasi. I wish to thank Rajkumar and Tyagu, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Audible.
Really, it's a dedicated work you both of you have made. Both you have complemented each other. I have to mention the resource persons, resourceful resource persons you have selected. Daily, it's 7 to 9. It's someday it has extended also. It's a treat, educational treat actually you made. And Tyagusa's daily mock test. It's wonderful because whether we have studied or not, that we are able to assess based on the mock test. So that is very much useful for us. And for the first paper, really we won't make much effort, but because of this session, continuously we have observed. So based on that, we hope many persons we can crack this first paper clearly. And another one I have to mention the slides, some of the PPTs, if it is possible, you can share because YouTube means sometimes we are not able to get clear videos. So if possible, you can share slides. So that's
Sure.
because this last session, this
Sure.
Muthukrishnan sir made a wonderful session, prepared well, but we are not able to see the slides. So if it is possible, means we can read it once again for a revision. It will be worthy for us, no? That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I will.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my turn.
Jagma
Sir,
sir, you want to say
sir,
something?
sir, good evening to all of you. So I'm very happy to share some feedback from this session. So I'm thankful to Dr. Tiagu sir. I am a 5-year teacher, classroom teacher, cool classroom experience in by Tiagu sirs. I also succeed the PGC Net 2022. It's very helpful to everyone. I kindly take printout of the each and every mock test. It is helpful to for your studies. So don't see the PDF alone, e-content alone. So kindly take printout and study well. It is very helpful to all of you. And also thanks to Dr. Muthukrishnan sir. My sir, I am alumni of the Dr. Muthukrishnan sir. So very nice presentation, sir. Very nice
Hello,
presentation.
sir.
Sir,
Jaykumar sir. How are you?
very nice presentation, sir. Nice presentation, sir. Today I attend all the sessions, sir. Very nice presentation, sir. So I ask to all aspirants, take printout and study. because of it's my experience only. I told. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Rajkumar sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, any other want to say something about the program? Yeah. So, anybody want to give some feedback or listen to enhance the further program?
Very good evening to all. I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, especially for the organizing committee. Very useful sessions all, and all the resource persons explained very patiently, and even they gave wonderful session. I'm very thankful to the organizers, and thank you, Rajkumar sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, and here I'm also say some my acknowledge to my current student, Mr. Gangadharan. Also, he is also involved in the organizing this training class. For the past 13 days, he traveled with us and sharing some PPTs and screens some of the classes through his WhatsApp through his YouTube channel. So I thank to Mr. Gangadharan also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And also my current year students also attending a program. Yeah. So and the special thanks to all the regular participants, and we on the behalf of organizing committee, we wish you for your UGC NET and SET examination. All the best for all. Anna?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.